Assalamu alaikum dear students. This lecture is the continuation of our two previous lectures, and in this lecture we shall verify the logic NOR, OR, and NAND gate using the transistor logic. So let's start with the first one. Let's learn NOR gate using the transistor logic. You are watching the circuit. We shall use two transistors, and on the base of each transistor we shall use a resistor. Then on the collector of the one transistor we shall use a resistance, and we shall use VCC here, and the emitter terminal of the first transistor will be connected to the emitter terminal of the second transistor. As you are watching that, the collector terminal of the second transistor is also connected with the collector terminal of the first transistor, and from the same node point we will take the output of the circuit. So we shall use two inputs A and B. As you can see that whenever the switch A or whenever the switch B is on logic high, the circuit will give the output. You can see that whenever the combination is 0 0, the output will be 1, because both of switches will not conduct the current and both of transistor will not conduct the current to the ground, and the output will be high. And if any one of the transistor will be on logic high, transistor 1 or transistor 2, then the output will be low, because as you know that what is the switching operation of the transistor? If A is at logic high, this transistor will conduct the current to the ground and the output will be 0, because all the current will flow to the ground. In the same way, when B is on logic high, the current will flow through the second transistor, and if both of the transistor on logic high, the current will flow through both of the transistor to the ground. So let's construct this circuit in the electronic workbench. Okay, so let's start. So we shall use two transistors. We shall connect the collector terminal of the transistors with each other, and we shall collect the emitter terminal of the transistors with each other. We shall use a resistor. We shall use VCC on this resistance, and we shall use two resistance on the base of the transistors. Okay, so let's switch the window and we will go to the electronic workbench where we shall draw this circuit. As I am showing this circuit because you have to implement this circuit in the electronic workbench. Before the implementation or before the construction of the circuit, you have to watch the configuration of the transistors. You can see that here we are using two transistors with connected collector and with connected emitter terminal, and both of the emitter terminal are connected with the ground, and then we are using a battery, a resistance on the collector terminal of the transistors, and this resistance is connected with the battery. For the construction of the logic NOR gate, you can also use the resistance on the base of each transistor, and it can also be formed without using the resistance. So let's go to the electronic workbench. You are watching the console of the electronic workbench. I will use two resistances. I will take the resistances, two resistances, and these two resistances will be connected with the transistors. I will take two NPN transistors. Then I need two switches for switching operation. Then I use a battery. Then I also need a voltmeter, a probe, and the most important, the ground terminal. So let's connect all of these circuits, all of these components. So I will arrange these two transistors in a way that one transistor will be connected with the one resistance and both the transistor will be connected with their collectors and with their emitter terminals. So first of all, I am going to connect the collectors and I am going to connect the emitters. Just to make you clear that in logic NOR gate, the collector terminals of both the transistor and emitter terminals of both the transistor will be connected, and then I will connect the resistance on the base of the transistors. Then I will connect the switch, I will flip the switch, I will double click on the switch, and by double clicking I can assign A button of my keyboard as the switching operation of this switch. I will connect this switch here. In the same way, I will use the second switch by using the B button of my keyboard, and by flipping the switch I can use it here with the resistance. Okay, now I will connect the battery and the ground, and we also need a resistance to connect with the collector terminal. So you can see that I am going to connect this resistance with the collector terminals of both the transistors. Then I will connect the resistance with the battery, because we have to provide the VCC on the collector resistance. And after connecting this resistance with the battery, I have to connect both of these switches, upper terminal with the logic high, okay, and lower terminal will be connected to the ground. I am connecting the ground here, and I am also connecting the ground with the negative terminal of the battery. Then I will connect the lower terminal of both the switches with the logic low. I will use it here. Then I will use this terminal with the logic low. Then I will connect the voltmeter with the collector terminal, and at the end the other terminal with the ground, and after flipping the probe horizontally I will connect it with the output terminal. Now the circuit is complete. Now you can see the switching operation. As the logic is 0 0, it's giving 1, and if I press B button I am applying logic 0 1, and at 0 1 it's giving 0, and at 1 0, at 1 0 it is giving 0, and at 1 1 it is giving 0. So it will be only high when A and B are at logic low. Okay, so let's go to the PowerPoint where we have seen the circuit of NOR gate. So let's proceed with the OR gate. So OR gate circuit is almost similar with the NOR gate circuit, just we have to place the collector resistance with the emitter terminal, and we will take the output from the emitter terminal of both the transistor. In this case, you can see that the VCC will be applied here, and at 0 0 the output will be 0, because when we apply 0 at this transistor and 0 at this transistor, both the transistor will be at non-conducting state. They will not conduct the current to the ground, and the whole voltage at this terminal will not be reachable. Then if we apply 1 at any of the transistor, the voltage from the collector terminal will flow through the transistor which would be at logic high and will conduct to the ground terminal. So at any of the input combination with higher voltage, the output will be high on the emitter terminal. So let's construct this circuit. We can construct this circuit by placing the collector resistance on the emitter terminal, and the rest of the circuit will remain same, just we have to place the output of the circuit on the emitter terminal. Okay, so let's go to the electronic workbench where we shall construct this circuit. So I'm going to delete this circuit of NOR gate, or we can use this circuit. So let's use the same circuit. If I delete this resistance, the connection will remain there. It will not be disconnected with the battery, and I have to remove this point, and then I also have to remove this wire, and I will need a new resistance to place at the emitter terminal. To place the resistance at the emitter terminal of both the transistor, I will disconnect this point with the ground and from the voltmeter. Okay, so I am going to connect the resistance with the emitter terminal of both the transistors. So you can see that these two emitter terminals are connected with each other, and the collector terminals are connected with each other and also with the battery positive terminal. And when I apply this resistance here, and the lower terminal of the resistance will be connected to the ground. Okay, then I will apply the voltmeter with the emitter terminal of the transistor and also parallel to this resistance where we have to measure the voltage. Okay, and at the end I will connect the probe here. Now you can see that when I press 0 0, the output will be 0, and when I press 0 1, the output is 1. When I press 1 0, the output is again 1, and if I press 1 1 on A and B, the output will be 1 again. So it's the circuit of the logic OR gate. So let's see again. When we apply 0 0 0 0, the output will be 0. When we apply 0 1, the logic is high. When we apply 1 0, 1 here, 0 here, the output is again high, and when I apply 1 1, the output will be high. Okay, so let's proceed with the next circuit. Now we shall construct the logic AND gate by using the transistor logic. In this case, both of the transistors will be connected with each other in a way that the emitter terminal of the first transistor will be connected to the collector terminal of the second transistor, and the emitter terminal of the second transistor will be connected to the resistance, and we shall measure the output against this resistance. Okay, as we know, according to the switching operation, the VCC voltage can conduct this transistor only if the voltage at the base of this transistor is high. Only this transistor will conduct in a condition when voltage at A is high, and you can see that there are two transistors are connected between the VCC and the ground. So when A and B will be at logic high, in only condition the current will flow through these two transistors to the ground. In rest of the cases, the output will remain 0. So you can see that At the combination 0 0 output is 0. At the combination 0 1 output is 0. At the combination 1 0 the output is 0. At the combination 1 1 the output was 1. Okay, so we have to construct this circuit in the electronic workbench where we shall connect two transistors in a way that the first transistor will be connected to the second transistor through its emitter terminal with the collector terminal of the second transistor. Okay, so finally we shall measure the voltage on the resistance connected at the emitter of the second transistor. So let's construct this circuit in the electronic workbench. It's important to mention here, in this case we shall use 5 volt with 1 kilo ohm base resistances. Okay, so let's proceed with the construction of the circuit in the electronic workbench. So we are here in the electronic workbench. I'm going to remove this circuit, and after removing this circuit, what I need 2 transistors. Then I have to connect 2 base resistances, and we need 2 switches. Okay, we need a resistance to connect with the emitter terminal. Okay, we have to connect it here. Then we need a ground, and we also need a battery. Okay, so we shall use the 5 volt as the input voltage. We shall flip the switches. We shall assign A and B as the switching operations, and by using the 1 kilo ohm resistance with the base of the transistors, we will connect both of these switches at the base of the transistors. Then, as I have already showed you, that the collector terminal of the second transistor will be connected to the emitter terminal of the first transistor. Okay, so this is the point where we have to apply the VCC. So we have applied the positive voltage on this point, and at this point we shall connect the resistance. Then both of the switches will be connected to the logic high, and the lower terminal of the switches will be connected to the logic low, and at the end I will connect the voltmeter and the probe at the output. So to draw the output, we need to connect the voltmeter here with the resistance. Okay, the resistance should be connected with the ground. The voltmeter second terminal will be connected to the ground, and I will connect the probe on any point with the voltmeter. Okay, so you can see that the circuit is complete now, and if I press on, now you can see that by applying the combination 0 0 the output is 0, and by applying 0 1 the output is again 0, and by applying 1 0 I am applying 1 0, the output will remain 0, and if I apply 1 1, the only condition 1 1, and the output will be high. So the output will be high in only one condition, when both of the inputs of the both transistors will be at logic high. Okay, so let's proceed with the construction of the next gate, which is the NAND gate. NAND gate can be constructed with a minor modification in the AND gate. We shall use the emitter resistance on the collector resistance. So we shall use the resistance at the collector terminal instead of the emitter terminal, and we shall draw the output from the collector terminal. So again you are watching that the VCC will flow both of these transistors, and if VCC is providing the current through both of the transistor, and if both of the transistors are at logic high, then the output will be 0, because in that case the current will flow to the ground. In rest of the cases, if any of the transistor will be at logic low, the output will be 1, because the current will not flow to the ground, and the current will be appear on the voltmeter connected on this point. So we have to construct this circuit of the NAND gate by using the transistor logic. So we shall use 2 transistors and resistance on the collector terminal. So let's go to the electronic workbench, where we shall draw this circuit by using the 5 volt as the input voltage. So let's move to the electronic workbench, where we have already made the circuit of the logic OR gate, and we have already constructed circuit of the logic AND gate, and now we are going to construct the circuit of the logic NAND gate by using minor modification. In this circuit you can see here, I will disconnect the voltmeter from here. I will disconnect the probe by using the delete button of my keyboard. I will select the resistance and will press the delete button of my keyboard to delete the component, and the component has been deleted. Everything is connected, and we have to connect the resistance on the collector terminal. To connect the resistance on the collector terminal, I can remove this wire, and if I don't want to remove this wire, I just have to drag the resistance, rotate the resistance, and I will place this resistance exactly on the wire, and when I place this resistance on the wire, it will be automatically connected across the wire. Okay, so we have to draw the output from the collector terminal. So I will move the resistance a bit on the upside, because if I connect the voltmeter at the node, it will disconnect the other terminal. So I have connected the voltmeter between the collector terminal of the first transistor and to the ground, and I will connect the probe here. Now you can see that here, if the combination is 0 0, the output is 0, because both of the transistors are in non-conducting mode, and all the voltage will appear on the voltmeter, because the current is flowing through this path. And if any of the transistor will be at logic high, as I am applying the combination 0 1, okay, if any of the transistor will be at logic low, as you are watching 0 1, again the transistor path will not let the current flow to the ground, and all the voltage will appear to the voltmeter. So there is only one possibility in which the current will flow to the ground, that is the 1 1 possibility. And if I press the 1 0, the output is again 1, because this transistor is in non-conducting mode. In the previous case, in 1 case, this transistor is in non-conducting mode, so the voltage is appearing on the voltmeter. And if I apply 1 1, now both of the transistor in conducting mode and all the current will flow to these transistor to the ground, and the output voltage is almost 0 at logic low. So it's all about today's lecture. So let's meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.